All right, so here we are at our camp. Had a nice night last night, had a campfire, enjoyed dinner, conversations with Nate. It's been really cool connecting with another person. We seem to be pretty like-minded and connect on a lot of issues, so that's been, like I mentioned before, so awesome out here connecting with new people and making new friends. So this is a quick glance of our camp here. I mean, come on. This is just beautiful. So we're gonna get to know Nate a little bit. Nate, we kind of haven't introduced you fully yet.
Yeah.
So your name is obviously Nate. You're from Utah?
Yeah, yep.
Cool.
So I love this. To me, it's the greatest state. No offense to other states nearby, but actually I shouldn't be saying that. Don't come to Utah.
Right.
Too many people are already.
It's a pretty awesome state.
Yeah. So yeah, just cruising with my dog Gunner here.
Gunner, we've got a glimpse of Gunner before. Yeah. He's an awesome adventure dog.
I've had him for 9 years. He's my best friend.
Love this little guy. Cool, and you are rolling in a Suzuki Sidekick.
Yeah, this is my rig of choice. It's a 1996 two-door Suzuki Sidekick. Nice. Same thing as a Geo Tractor, same vehicle, different badge. And the reason I got this is because I love the small size. I'm big into adventuring, going out, checking out places, and it gets me a lot of places where I've had bigger four-wheel drives, and this just fits a lot of places they won't go.
Nice.
But, I'm not doing the full-time van thing. I wanted to get a van actually, and I was looking at getting one, but just part-time, for my little excursions. But I had this already, and it just does so well. Everything I need, I just couldn't justify a van. But
I've seen it go some pretty awesome places. So you're set up. If you can't even see it here, look at that rack, guys. Yeah, there's actually a solar panel welded to that. Yeah. So that's a fairly new addition.
Yeah, that I just did a couple days ago.
Okay, cool.
And I got the light bar built in on the front, so I can see where I'm going at night.
Cool. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, cool. It's pretty bright. They're actually flashlight LEDs.
Okay. And the reason for the solar is you have a 12-volt fridge.
Yeah, you can actually the other side.
It's the angle. Went with the angle fridge.
Yeah, it's the MR40.
Okay.
It's the marine version.
Bigger than mine. I think it's probably twice as big as mine.
Yeah, 40 quart. I like this one because it's no steel to dent or to rust or anything. So
we can see there's no passenger seat.
Yeah, I pulled the passenger seat out. Just got an inflatable camping bag or camping pad.
Yeah.
In there, and
little platform,
piece of plywood, storage underneath. I just got tools and stuff under there now.
Cool.
It's kind of hard to keep clean with a dog,
get
dog hair everywhere, but who cares? I'm single. But yeah, you got the fridge in there. I'm pretty tall. I'm over 6 foot, and I barely fit in there. My feet are against the dash. My head's against the tailgate. Yeah. But works for me.
For what you're doing, not being full time. You need a place to sleep, get out of the weather, and the four-wheel drive to get you where you want to be.
Right. And it's so much better than a tent. I can just pull into camp and I'm good to go.
No setup, no breakdown. Yeah. And for hobbies, first thing I noticed is this bike is a little bit interesting compared to most bikes like you see mine. You got these gigantic fat tires, the seat's way up, the bars are way up. What's the story on that?
Yeah, so they're called fat bikes. They originated in Alaska for snow, and then shortly, probably 20 years ago, I don't know. And then the desert guys started using them. And so the advantage of a fat tire is on soft surfaces like snow or sand, you can let a lot of air out at really low pressure, and it gives you a big footprint.
Okay.
So you can ride soft surfaces that would be unrideable.
Yeah, I would just dig in and sink.
Dig in and walk.
Yeah.
These, it makes a lot more. So this is the perfect bike. This is the perfect bike for desert exploration. It's a little bit less efficient, but the coolest thing that I've really tapped into is riding position.
Right.
The cycling industry, they're all about selling bikes. A lot of people, they're going to a bike shop to get fitted to get on a bike, just a couple that they don't really want to race or sport ride. They just want to leisurely just ride a bike around. And a lot of times they'll get sold a mountain bike that's low handlebars, seat, for an aerodynamic efficient riding position, and that's not what they need.
Right.
And so consequently you have a lot of people turned off to cycling because it's uncomfortable. The back hurts.
Right.
Right. So I'm kind of trying to get the word out that there's for a leisure type exploration riding, there's actually a better solution, in my opinion, where a more upright
Right.
riding position.
So this is custom. You built this.
Yeah, I built this frame from scratch.
Nice.
It was my first time. I weld quite a bit, but this is a different kind of welding called
Yeah.
TIG welding,
Got
which
it.
was my first time. So the welds are kind of ugly, but but it's strong. It hasn't broken.
And the bars are way up. I mean, you
Yeah.
can see, like, compared to my bike, my bars are way down. So I'm hunched over, and I was telling Nate, like, one of the things I notice when I ride my bike, I'm leaning way over, and all the weight is on my wrists. I've got really weak wrists, and the first thing that gets sore on my body is my wrists, because I'm like, all the time. And we went for a ride, and you're just sitting all upright,
Yeah.
cruising, like.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Right.
It's like it completely changes riding.
Yeah. And you mentioned about how, because you're upright, you're actually seeing more.
Yeah,
You're actually looking around more.
And we can pull the bike off real quick. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, so what it does is, if you're in a traditional go fast aerodynamic riding, you're like this bent over, your neck
Right.
is kind of, and so you can't really see anything. And I found going to this, originally I just went a little higher and I was like, oh, that's better. And then I kept going higher and higher, and it got better and better.
Nice.
And so now I'm to where it's like I'm almost completely upright.
Right.
And it's almost just like riding a bike, but hiking. You can look around,
Yeah.
and it's just so
That's
natural.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm
then-
definitely interested.
Yeah, so it's
Cool.
I'm more than willing if people have questions, or like the right type of
Right on.
geometry. You
Yeah.
know, I had a certain geometry I wanted. I wanted a short wheelbase, high bottom bracket,
Yeah.
upright, and that's because I do a lot of technical off-road, like trying to go through stuff where the short wheelbase lets
Yeah.
you know.
Got it. Very cool. So you're set up for some outdoor adventure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So for me, it's been awesome meeting Nate. One of the things I enjoy about these meetups is it's not only cool to connect with other people, but a lot of times you can learn new things, different options of what people are doing out there, and overall it's just turned out to a great experience. I feel like I've made a friend. We will definitely probably meet up in the future again. We've got some plans. The next few days we're going to try to head out to San Rafael Swell. I'm going to meet some family that's going to be out there. Nate's going to join us, so it should be a really good time. Gunner, of course, will be there, right in the mix.
He's the lead.
I can't believe this guy. You probably saw in some of the footage, he's the leader of the pack. We go on hikes, he hangs right in there. Super fun. So anyway, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for the day. I just want to take some time so you guys get to know Nate a little bit. Appreciate you taking the time, man. Yeah, it's been awesome getting to know you.
It's been awesome.
I mean, this adventure for me is just getting better and better and better. So appreciate it. And we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. Thanks, man.
Cool.